Yeah, this, can you put this down?
Yeah. It's in your way. It's in Bowie's way.
It's in Bowie's way.
So you need to change it.
He needs to change it. You're so smart at me. That was very punny. It was punny.
Milk it for all the
There
work.
was a lot of puns happening just then.
And then milk it dry.
Where am I? Busy. I'm sorry. Tim.
Come on, I got music. Let's go. Don't tell me you don't know Bowie. I don't want to hear it. Excuses.
You could do her song for sure.
All right. Can you say, oh? Because if you can, you're in the band.
That's why I joined this band. I haven't seen my husband in days. Has anybody?
Mine's sitting with my kid. When I'm ready for what? Oh, Jonny, LaTourette. So when we're ready, so we're ready to go.
We're ready?
Yeah, but I just want to give Alice the thumbs up so that she knows to turn the sound on. She's
How do I know this is on?
Alice.
Making sure
Wait, hold on. She's not looking. We're good. We're going to start. Okay. Yep.
Still don't know what I was waiting for, and my time was running wild, a million dead-end streets, and so every time I thought I'd had it made, it seemed the taste was not so sweet. So I turned myself to face me, but I've never caught a glimpse of how the others must see the faker. I'm much too fast to take that test. Changes. Don't want to be a richer man. Changes. Just gonna have to be a different man. Time may change me, but I can't trace Watch the ripples change their size, but never leave the stream of warm impermanence. And so the days flow through my eyes, but still the days seem the same. And these children that you spit on, as they try to change their worlds, are immune to your consultations. They're quite aware of what they're going through. Changes. Changes. Don't tell them to grow up and get out of it. Changes. Changes. Where's the shame you left us up to your necks in it? Time may change me, but I can't trace time. Strange fascinations, fascinations.
South Church Band, what? That was awesome. Amazing. My name is Kirsten Hunter. I'm the director of Lifespan Ministries here at South Church. Welcome to Bridging Sunday. I serve here in co-leadership along with Reverend Ellen Quadgrass, who will be part of our service today as well, and in shared ministry with all of you. And today is such a special day. We will be recognizing so many transitions today. There's a lot of moving pieces. Please be patient with all of us, as some of them may feel just slightly clunky. We'll see. We welcome you this morning to this place of connection and depth and warmth on a chilly June day. You are welcome no matter who you are, what you believe, who you love, or what you may be dealing with. Welcome to this time together to reconnect with something greater than any one of us. A time to reconnect with community, with your deeper values, and a love that can change the world. Welcome to those of you online. Welcome to all of you here in the sanctuary. Our service today is a group effort, for real. And I want to offer gratitude to everyone who is creatively making this time together possible. Anna Howard, our worship associate, Reverend Ellen, Jen Daldeo, and myself, the South Church Band. Alice Scease, who's on tech in the back. And I want to give a special shout out to Jen Leyden, who is always doing 7,000 things, and we don't sing her praises enough. Truly, this congregation is blessed with abundance, an incredible pool of talent and love and dedicated people that make this place happen. And look how full it is today. All here for this service that is all about celebrating all of us. Today is multi-generational. We will all stay together for the whole worship. Everyone of every age is invited to join us for social hour. We're actually moved back downstairs for today, although we're starting the outside on the portico tradition most Sundays from here forward. There are assisted listening devices and large print hymnals available in the back of the sanctuary should you need them. Please ask an usher if you need assistance. Please silence your cell phones if you have them. Look around and make sure you know where the tissues are. And I'd like to invite Jen Daldeo forward for some announcements.
Okay. Yeah! It's awesome. Good morning. Oh, wow, it's loud. Today, the Wear Orange March and Rally will still be held, but the rally part has moved to South Church. It was originally going to be over at Prescott Park. Now it will be held here. Try to arrive by 3:45. And if you would still like to be part of the march, that will still meet in Kittery at the park across the Memorial Bridge starting at 3:15 today. My other announcement is that we just held an RE volunteer appreciation breakfast downstairs for everybody who has volunteered in religious education programs this year, and this service marks the end of the RE program year, so I just want to give a special shout out to all the dozens of people who have helped in RE classes and nursery and mentoring in coming of age. So all of you who are up here in the sanctuary, any RE volunteers, could you please stand up? Yes. Thank you all so much for your time and dedication and your hearts.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brad Landon. I just wanted to get up and say that this is great. This is great on top because I'm talking about Pride. This is Pride Month, but it's also so much for this church. It's welcoming I'm only here a little over almost 3 years, and I've always felt such a part of this church from the beginning, and I'm very proud to be part of it. We have our Pride March on the 24th, and we want as many people who want to be as part of it as can be. We had a lot of support from people last year, and we are also doing a table at the festival on the 24th. There's more information in the bulletin. And I just wanted to also say this welcoming community, because this is also Juneteenth, and this is another, June is a big welcoming. And then the Pride Party was on Friday night, and the mayor was there. And we had a nice conversation in which he was very impressed with the whole installation ceremony. He was very impressed with Ellen. And he came away, as much as I could hear, because it was very loud, with a new sense of what community means as a result of particularly the person who was speaking from Brooklyn and how this church reflected that sense of community. And I think that was wonderful to hear. Thank you.
If you are watching us remotely, I invite you to light your own candle while Kirsten lights the chalice in the sanctuary. As she lights the chalice, we share this reading by Jean-Paul Sartre. I'm going to smile, and my smile will sink down into your pupils, and heaven knows what it will become. Now, please rise and join us reciting our mission statement that is printed in your order of service. At South Church, we nurture spiritual growth through worship, learning, and community. We celebrate the worth and dignity of all people, and we inspire one another to act on our faith in the larger community. Thank you. Today is one of those days when we get to reflect upon the profound significance of rituals and the power of sharing during life's many transitions. In our Unitarian Universalist tradition, we embrace the idea that the joy grows when shared and sorrow diminishes when divided. We have these sharing rituals to deepen our connections, mark important milestones, and provide solace and support during both joyful and challenging times. In 2005, this atheist entered a place of worship for the first time on my own accord. It was a white church on Grafton, Massachusetts Common, the home of the Unitarian Universalist Society of Grafton and Upton. I was new in town. I was a single mother with a family across the ocean in search of a community. It quickly became home. Over the next 11 years, I marked many life transitions there, both joyful and sorrowful. My wedding to Stephen, that was joyful, honey. Our baby Sasha's dedication, my daughter Victoria's bridging ceremony, my soul sister's memorial service. I also witnessed transitions of other people, friends, and people I hardly knew. I laughed, I cried, I rejoiced, and I grieved with them, like those are my own joys and sorrows. I guess that's the whole point. When we contemplated a move to Portsmouth in 2016, it was that community I was most reluctant to leave. Stephen was making a good case for Portsmouth, but it was 3 factors that convinced me to make the move. Leftist marching band, I saw at the Honk Festival in Cambridge, the Cobb salad I had at the street restaurant on Islington, and the fact that South Church was here. We started coming as soon as we moved, and we never left. I laugh, I cry, I rejoice, and I grieve with people here now. My family grew. My connection to each one of you continues to grow. In this community, we share life transitions, which provides us the opportunity to know one another, find solace, and celebrate the diverse tapestry that is our human existence. Through these rituals of dedication of babies, bridging, weddings, coming of age for our youth, memorials of those we continue to cherish, we affirm our shared humanity, strengthen the bond of love and compassion, and create spaces for transformation and growth in ourselves and in others. May we embrace these rituals with open hearts, recognizing the profound gifts they bring in shaping our individual and collective journeys. As we support one another through life's transitions, may you, may I, may we find solace, joy, and the shared strength to navigate the ever-changing currents of existence. Now please rise as you are able and join me in singing "What a Wonderful World." The words are in your order of service.
I see
Okay, this is the time where we would normally invite all the kids to come forward, but today I'm going to invite just 4 specific kids and their families to come up. But all other kids, stand by because we have a special job for you in just a little bit. So, right now, I would like to invite James, Jayce, LaTourette, Zena, Faie, Susan, Roach, Abby, Susan, Roach, and Evelyn, Helen, Kane, Wiegand to come forward with their families. I start? Yes. Can you hold it for me? Oh, yeah. You got it. We are blessed here at South Church to be part of a truly multi-generational community. It is a precious thing that we gather with people spanning many decades, all sharing one common mission. And so here at South Church, we take pause to honor those relationships. This morning, we celebrate one of the most beautiful rites and rituals we have. We dedicate some of our children. We celebrate them and their families, and we dedicate ourselves to loving them, to supporting them, and to growing along with them. The water with which we bless them is of this community, gathered from places we hold dear and combined at our annual water ingathering.
And so we welcome you all and bless you. I'm going to tell you just a little bit about each of these wonderful new people in our community. James, Jayce, LaTourette. His family shares that Jayce's first name is after his late great-grandfathers, Jimmy Lim Eng and James Willis, and his late uncle, James Obremski, honoring all 3 of his grandmothers, including Myletta, who is one of our members. Evelyn, all the way on the other side over here. Evelyn Helen Kane Wiegand. The name Evelyn was Theo's maternal grandmother's name, and Helen was Eleanor's paternal grandmother's name. Having adopted Evelyn, her parents also went to share their deep gratitude to Evelyn's birth parents. And Abby Susan Roach. The name Abby comes from her great-great-great-aunt, Abby Porter Leyland, who was brave enough to live openly with her female partner in the early 20th century as husband and wife, as she told her family. And after she lost her position as the 3rd CEO of the Girl Scouts, she went on to become the first woman to earn a doctorate in education from Cornell. And Zena Faie Susan Roach, who earns the prize of our youngest today. Zena gets her name from her great-great-grandmother who farmed in the Great Smoky Mountains and timed her planting by the stars. Both of these girls are Susan after their grandmother, who, as Emily put it, would have been overjoyed to know them. Yes, me too. I'm overjoyed as well. Okay, so here we go. Oh, you got that.
So this is the mic that's working now. And this is the moment where, as Kirsten mentioned at the beginning, there might be a little bit of figuring out exactly how we do this in this moment. So if you all could move this way just a little bit, that would be great. Yeah, thank you. Okay. I got it. Yeah. Okay. We, with this special water, bless each of you. We bless your eyes that you may see clearly. We bless your mind that you may savor curiosity and grow in wisdom. We bless your lips that you may speak the truth in love. What a big smile. We bless your ears that you may listen deeply. We bless your heart that you may follow the path of love. We bless your hands that you may find meaning and purpose-filled work. Let's see if I can find your hands. There we go. Yeah, they are now blessed too. And we bless your feet. Your feet. So that you may travel far and wide, but always find your way home. And here is your rose.
We are blessed by these children. They're delicious roses. We're blessed by these children and their families, and our whole community now has an opportunity to dedicate ourselves to them.
Okay, children and youth, it is time. Could you please stand right up on the pews? Climb right up so we can see you all. So, to the children and youth of South Church, please wait to the end of this pretty long set of questions and then answer at the end. Will you, the children and youth of South Church, promise to play with these children? Will you get to know them? Will you join with them in exploring the fullness of who you are and blessing this community and this world with your truest and deepest selves? Will you grow alongside them and have fun with them for as long as you all are here? If so, please answer with a loud, "We will."
Thank you. You may be seated. To the whole congregation, I invite you to rise and also answer at the end. You do not have to stand on the pews. We discourage that as a collective. We know that raising children has never been easy, and it is never done alone. We ask you all this morning, will you dedicate yourselves to these children? Will you rejoice in the people they are and cherish the people they are already becoming? Will you commit to supporting their parents, holding them when life gets hard, and celebrating with them in times of joy? Will you welcome this family into our shared mission, knowing that their presence will magnify, beautify, and transform who we all are together? Will you grow alongside them as long as you are here? If so, please answer with a loving and loud, "We will." To the children being dedicated, James and Evelyn and Abby and Zena, we welcome you. we bless you, we dedicate ourselves to you and to your family. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Hi, sweetheart.
Hug inside.
Thank you.
I got distracted by babies. Each week at the Offertory, we each give what we are able to support South Church, the building, staff, congregants, and the greater community, in an effort coordinated by our social justice associates. Each month, we share that collection with a different non-for-profit organization. During the month of June, the collection will be shared with the Immigrant and Refugee Support Group, IRSG. The IRSG, among other things, advocates immigration legislation, supports immigrants, yay, and refugees in our community, seeks host families for those seeking asylum, and connects immigrants with legal representation. The offering will now be gratefully received.
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Sail on, silver girl, sail on. Your time has come, excuse me, to shine. All your dreams are on the way. See how they shine. Oh, if you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind.
Sorry.
Oh, we give thanks for this precious day. We're all gathered here and those far away. For this time we share with love and care. Oh, we give thanks for this precious day.
Let us gather our hearts and minds in a spirit of prayer or meditation. May we acknowledge this day of celebration and appreciation. So beautiful to be together in rituals of transition, of growth and change and movement in our lives. Let us take this moment to simply pause and notice. So much flows through us in life as we navigate those changing currents of existence. What is that for you today? Joy in the amazing truth of new life and new dreams, new explorations, and new challenges. Satisfaction of a chapter completed, a milestone accomplished, or a decision made. Or maybe feelings are complex as you reflect on difficulties and changes that you're currently handling mid-chapter, fullness not yet realized and not quite in sight yet. Perhaps there's grief to be released or fears to be faced, unknowns yet on the horizon. We experience our lives too against the backdrop of a wider world with all its hopes and affirmations and sufferings. May we, in particular, hold in our hearts the people of Odisha, India, in the wake of the train derailment there. One small glimpse of a larger world with so much beauty and also some very difficult truths. We come together here with all our generations, our hopes, our joys, and all our incompleteness, and in the face of a world filled with so much. Here we create a community of kin with whom we move on this grand journey, a place to grow deep roots that hold us steady, where we find wings to set us free, where together we create a place of nurture, care, and celebration, and become a source of hope beyond these walls. Let us now take a few moments to reflect on all that is in and around us as the music plays. Or we'll just take a few moments of silence as the preacher did not communicate to the musician that we would be playing music now. So I invite us to create the music of our hearts in this moment and anticipate the beautiful music we will hear later on in the service. Laughter is music also. Amen.
Laughter is prayer. One of the things I love about being part of our religious community is that this is a place where we are encouraged to seek out transformation. More than that, as our chalice lighting words illuminated, we are here to love and encourage one another. We get to witness transformation in one another, and our congregation's culture changes and rituals grow along with us as we collectively grow. I'm going to smile, and my smile will sink down into your pupils, and heaven knows what it will become. We thrive when other people truly see us and appreciate us. Sometimes transformation can involve a sudden shift, a moment of revelation after which comes remarkable change. But more often, the transformation I have witnessed is slow, almost imperceptible unless you step back and look from whence you've come. It demands patience and endurance, but it also requires a practice of taking pause in order to be truly seen. Our annual bridging worship is an intentional invitation for all of us to collectively step back and look around at one another, to delight in each other, to appreciate the miracle of this planet, of this place, of these people, especially of these people. Children are so often the people in whom we most readily recognize change. In fact, they endure incessant reminders from many of us as we gasp at growth spurts or declare our disbelief that they're already graduating. How many times does a child hear, "We remember when you were this big," as they're growing up? The beginning of our lives is certainly a period of very visible change. From infant to toddler, from baby sounds to sentences, from crawling to running to driving to voting. But one of the biggest lessons I have learned in adulthood is that the pace of change in our lives does not slow down. It just looks different at different stages. It gets less visible, maybe. It becomes easier to hide, perhaps. It is given less comment. We're more likely to keep it to ourselves. I wonder sometimes if, as adults, we overwhelm young ones with our observations of their changing lives because we long for the time when we felt witnessed in our own transforming. Or maybe it's because we forget that we are still changing right along with them. What would be different if we paid more attention to what is new in our hearts, in our minds, in our bodies, throughout all of our lives? I had coffee with one of the young adults in our community last week. We sat outside Cafe Kilim for like 2 hours in the sun on a beautiful day, talking about all the challenges of this moment in time, about the grind of life these days, about what it expects of us and how it isolates us from one another. This 24-year-old and I exchanged grief and overwhelm. We spoke about how we live in a culture that most often cuts the tie between young adults and their home communities, about how different it is to bridge into adulthood now than it was even just a century ago, about how we did not evolve to grow up and move away, and that this new practice is jarring and breaks something precious. As we spoke, we shared our different approaches to mending what society breaks so carelessly, mending our connection to generations ahead of us and behind our own. We both relished the chance to compare notes on this work and better understand each other's journey. South Church came up again and again. The experiences we've shared in this place, all its messy imperfection and its remarkable gifts. This community is meant to hold our collective needs and longings. It is a workshop where we together can build bridges, practicing delighting in each other, and a place where we can try to foster culture change, to repair what feels broken, mindfully. Look around. Offer your smiles to one another. Heaven knows what they will become. I'm going to invite Jen Del Deo up, please.
Imagine with me for a minute. Imagine you're at home getting ready for the day, and there's a lot to do. Get dressed, brush your teeth, do your hair, have some breakfast, put your shoes on, and gather what you need while you're out. And maybe you pour a bowl of cereal, and when you start to eat it, you realize the milk is sour. Gross. Ugh. And then when you go to brush your teeth, someone's in the bathroom taking a long shower, so you can't get in, and you start to worry that you're going to be late. So you run around, and you finally finish all the things, and you're grouchy about the sour milk and the too long shower, and you storm out the door all annoyed, closing the door loudly behind you. And the sour milk and the shower incident follow you right out into your day to wherever you're going. But now let's rewind and redo that. So you're in the house getting ready, and the sour milk and the long shower still happen. But this time, once you're ready to leave, you pause at the door. You take a deep breath or two before opening it. And you decide you don't need to take the milk and the shower incident with you. You acknowledge it was frustrating, but now that's over, and you step gently outside without those events. So you stand on the porch, and you notice that there are birds. And they're all singing different kinds of songs, birds of lots of colors and sizes, and they can do this miraculous trick. They've grown these really amazing things called feathers that allow them to just lift off and fly through the air and go wherever they want to go. Suddenly, you realize, and you feel like this is just the start of a day that is full of possibility, and you wonder what opportunities will come along to learn and grow by. We missed the birds and the possibilities in the version where we didn't take that pause at the door, where we didn't leave the milk in the shower behind before heading into the next part of the day. A handful of years ago, a mentor taught me that there are thresholds everywhere, all the time, and that how we decide to cross them matters. A threshold is a mark between two different kinds of spaces. It can be a doorway, a new time in your life, like growing from baby to big kid, or getting a new job, or it can be something like walking out of a forest into a field. Thresholds are everywhere, and they're like bridges or portals. When you cross them, you leave something on one side and find something else on the other side. And that's what today is about. Every year at this time we gather and we share the changes that we've had or about to have this year. We think about what we're leaving and what's next, and then we cross through a magical rainbow balloon bridge to symbolize going through these changes. Today is a chance to pause at the doorway, leave behind what we don't need, and imagine the possibilities ahead. And we share this in doing this together here every year, but we're also learning how to do this for ourselves in all the parts of our lives. Because church is both of those things. A place to share our roses, buds, and thorns with each other, and it's also a place where we're learning how to hold all of these things outside of these walls too. And even when we do this on our own, we're still connected by the moments like today where we've done them together. So now it's time. Let's prepare ourselves to cross the magical rainbow balloon bridge. And today we're going to start with the grown-ups. So if you are an adult who has had or about to have any big change this year, like a milestone birthday, a career change, a new home, a marriage, a divorce, or any other significant event that you would like to mark, you can head back to the back of the sanctuary where Kirsten is now. And then, following the adults, any of our kids in grades 7 or younger. So grades 7 or younger, you all are finishing a school year, and you may have other milestones this year too. So all kids, 7th grade and younger, right down through our little babies, meet Kirsten at the back. And those littlest babies had the biggest milestone, I think, this year, just being born into this world. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit tricky, so listen. After the young kids, we didn't like to invite the high school kids, anyone in grades 9 through 12, to follow them. And then our last group this year is our 8th graders. Anyone who is finishing 8th grade can go behind the high school kids. And when the music begins, the procession begins. For all of you who have already crossed the bridge, know that this community will hold you with so much love and care as you navigate your changes. We paused this last group of people because they are marking a very specific moment in their South Church lives. These are some of our 8th graders. They're finishing the Coming of Age program, and next week they'll offer worship, and they will share their individual faith statements with us. Finishing Coming of Age also means that they're crossing the bridge into our senior youth group. COA group, your senior youth group is waiting for you below to welcome you on the other side of the bridge. You may now cross and join them. And now, senior youth, as you breathe some new members into your circle, you must also breathe out. It's time to release some of your friends into their next phase of life. It's time to lovingly send your graduating seniors into young adulthood. So, graduating seniors, please stay. All others can return to your seats. And I would like to invite the parents of these graduating seniors to now come forward.
Earlier in today's service, is this on? Can you hear me? No? Yeah. No, it's not on, that's why. Yeah. Earlier in today's service, we shared in a children's blessing using roses with the thorns removed. There is a beauty to now come full circle and mark this moment where these youth bridge into young adulthood. For this moment, we use roses with thorns intact, which you can't see, but they'll feel them. We use them with thorns intact, trusting that they step into life prepared to navigate its thorns, knowing that we are always here, holding them in love.
So parents, as we offer each piece of this blessing, you can bless your own child, beginning with their eyes. We bless your eyes that you may see clearly.
We bless your lips. We bless your lips that you may speak the truth in love.
We bless your ears that you may listen deeply.
We bless your heart that you may follow the path of love.
We bless your hands that you may find meaning and purpose-filled work.
And we bless your feet that you may travel far and wide, but always find your way home. Parents, you may give your child their rose.
We celebrate these youth, now young adults, and their families, and we have an opportunity now as a congregation to renew our commitment to love them and to support them as they begin this next chapter of life.
Will the congregation please rise? and listen to your charge. At the end, if willing, please respond with "we will." Recognizing that life in these years of early adulthood can be busy and sometimes even includes moving away, will you, the congregation of South Church, commit to welcoming back with open arms the young adults who have grown up in this place, wherever they are able to return? Will you also accept the privilege and responsibility to welcome new young adults who find their way to our church from other communities and other congregations, just as other UU congregations will have the privilege and responsibility to welcome some of our young adults, to nurture and mentor them, to welcome some of our young adults into their communities? Will you think about ways to listen to the longings of young adults, to nurture and mentor them, and to be inspired and mentored by them in return? And will you commit to supporting the parents and siblings of these young people as they too navigate the joys and challenges of this precious time in life? If so, please say "we will."
Today we rejoice in the people you are and the people you will become. Congratulations. So the parents have a blessing to offer to the youth. So if the youth want to sit here in the front row somewhere with your flowers.
We're just going to each read a section? Okay. And the red means it's on. I haven't been up here in a while. Our wish for you is that you find lots of your people, that you have the coolest roommate who will watch endless hours of The Office with you, that you find someone to spend a lifetime having belly laughs with, and that black spots the Stuffy is always there for you in the darkest rooms and brightest mornings.
Our wish for you is that you have the courage to do hard things, that you work hard and play hard, that you slow down, and that you will pour your own orange juice.
Our wish for you is that you know it is okay to be bad at things and make mistakes, that you have the confidence to know that it is perfect, and that when you fail, because you will fail, you'll get back up with pride and strength and learn from the things that knocked you down.
Our wish for you is that you listen to and trust your heart, your feelings, and your abilities. That you find what excites you and puts a sparkle in your eye. And that you feel the freedom of being true to yourself, being honest and unapologetic for who you are.
Our wish for you is that you know you are loved, truly, deeply loved. That you love others truly and deeply.
that you find the love for yourself and never let it go, and that you be deeply connected to something greater than yourself.
Our wish for you is that you continue to find joy, humor, and light, even in the darkest moments. That you will always dance when you hear music. That you will have fun and be safe. And that you never get the ketchup water on your burger bun.
Our wish for you, that you go away and then return. That you always know where home is, and that home is always there, and that you will eventually be able to find your way without the Maps app.
And scene.
Now that I am sufficiently busted, let's try and sing a song to my kid, huh?
Come on, we can do this.
May you have auspiciousness and causes of success. May you have the confidence to always do your best. May it take no effort in you being generous, sharing what you can, nothing more, nothing less. May you know the meaning of the word happiness. May you always lead with the beating in your chest. May you be treated like an esteemed guest. May you get to rest, may you catch your breath. And may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. And may the road less paved be the road that you follow. Well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we're gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. May you be as fascinating as a slap bracelet. May you keep the chaos and the clutter off your desk. May you have unquestionable health and less stress, having no possessions though immeasurable wealth. May you get a gold star on your next test. May your educated guesses always be correct. May you win prizes shining like diamonds. May you really own it each moment to the next. And may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. And may the road less paved be the road that you follow. Well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we're gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. All you can imagine. No matter what your path is, if you believe it, then anything can happen. Go, go, go. Raise your glasses. Go, go, go. You can have gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we're gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. Good times we're gonna have. Here's to you always making me laugh. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all.
We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
In all our transitions, in all our paths still unfolding, may all be blessed. May all of us lead from the beating in our chest. May the best of all our todays be the worst of all our tomorrows. May the road less paved be the road that we follow. Here's to the lives that we're going to change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love all of us. I want you to have it all. Go in peace. Blessed be.
It's all right, that I can do this alone, and I know that life is what you make it, but it's hard to see the stars when you're always caught in the fold. Every night in my mind it's a fight, oh, I won't stop dreaming, 'cause this isn't over, it's never over. Facing forward, lights out, I won't stop running, falling backwards, hands side, I won't stop running. I'll take another sunrise, another hand to hold tight. This isn't over. I am way too young and I won't stop running. I want to be the one that starts the fire, and to shut my mouth and be the one that gets burned. It is what it is, but I want to go higher, 'cause I felt it once before. I believe the tables will turn. I want to love and be the one who is loved, but I won't stop dreaming, 'cause this isn't over, it's never over. Facing forward, lights out, I won't stop running, falling backwards, hands tied, I won't stop running. For 7 years I made it through the falls. I'm living it all. I'm living it all. I'm tearing off the labels, and suddenly I'm able scaling walls. I'm leaving it all, and I won't stop running. I won't stop running. I am way too young and I won't stop running. Facing forward, lights out, I won't stop running. Falling backwards, hands tied, I won't stop running. I'll take another sunrise, another hand to hold tight. This isn't over. No. This isn't over. I am way too young and I won't stop running.